Today's episode of the Etsy Edit, I'm going to walk you through everything you need to know about writing the perfect Etsy listing. Now, a lot goes into making an Etsy listing. Not only are you you're going to want photos, you're going to want a perfect title and description and all of that, but there's a lot of back end stuff that I don't think people realize that you need to go back and edit or do for your shop to be successful. Now, this is very controversial in the Etsy world and on the internet, but I use ChatGPT for my Etsy listings, and I have seen great success with it. And if you know how to do it right, it will be successful for you. So I'm going to walk you through everything. Now, everything I'm going to do is just hypothetical. It's just an example if I were to list something on Etsy. So you're going to go into your listing tab here on the left, and you're going to hit add listing. Once you've done that, it's going to prompt you to this window. So you're going to see title first, and then photos and videos and description. Your title is so important. You are going to want to have SEO keywords. If you don't know what SEO is, it's search engine optimization. Basically, that means what people are putting in to search for a product. So if I'm looking for a dog mom t-shirt and I want it to be a specific color, or if I want it to be a specific dog, so if I go into Etsy, I'm going to put golden retriever dog mom shirt, right? So that would be all of the keywords that I would be using to search for that t-shirt. So you want to make sure that all of your keywords are meeting the product that you are selling or that you're trying to sell, right? You're going to want to fill this up. I always fill my title up to the max. It's 140 characters. I always try to go to 140 characters because the more words you put, the more successful you are at dragging the right customers to your products. So I always start with write a SEO friendly Etsy. Oop, I spelled Etsy wrong. Etsy listing for my new product. You don't have to say new product, you can just say product, or you can just say what the product is. And then I will write out what the product is. So I want to sell a sweatshirt, so I'm going to put a New York sweatshirt, right? That because it's going to have a New York saying on it. So I'm going to put New York hoodie. And then after that, you can put what colors it comes in. The hoodie is available. I think that's how you spell available. Oh my god, I'm drawing a blank. Available in navy, black, right? So then, if you have certain sizing, you're going to want to include that as well. You're going to want to say small through extra large or small through 2X, whatever the case is. If you have other features with your product, you're going to want to list it after this point. But I'm going to stop here and I'm going to add the photos of my product. So now it says, here's your full SEO friendly Etsy listing for your New York hoodie that you can copy and paste into your shop. Now, I don't copy and paste the whole thing. I will take the title and kind of fix it and tweak it to my liking, but I will keep the same kind of structure in the words. If you're starting out and you're not really good at writing, then you can go ahead and do that, and always take out like these little emojis because they're so annoying and they don't really serve a purpose in your listing. For the sake of the video, I'm just going to copy the title and I'm going to go back into Etsy and I'm going to paste it. I don't like these little bars, these little dividers that it puts, so I always take them out. The average person is not putting a bar after every word, or they're not breaking it up that way. So I always take it out and I leave the rest in. Sometimes people use commas and sometimes people use the and sign, so I always leave those in. Those are good. So my title is good. We're going to go to the description. Now this description ends right here at care instructions, which I love that ChatGPT gives that. It's such a nice touch. You always want to include stuff like that when you're doing a listing. If you're doing clothes, how to take care of it, how to wash it, things like that. That's really good. Now, I like all of that. Now we're going to go into the details. The details are just going to tell you about the actual product and the specifications. So the sizing, the coloring, what it's made out of, what does it have, what is included, all of that. So you want to have that listed in all of your listings because that'll give the customer a better idea and a better understanding of what they're getting and what to expect when they get your item. Available in black, navy, royal blue, and hot pink. You always want to list all the colors that your product is available in so people know variety. And they always do this little touch what it is perfect for. So again, they're trying to draw the customer in, which is a great idea. Then they give you a care instructions, which I absolutely love. You should always be adding this if you're doing clothing. If you're not doing clothing, you don't have to include this. If you're doing some other type of item, I would figure out a way to incorporate that somehow too. If you're doing crochet or knitting, you can always do a care instructions, how to take care of it, how to wash it, how to preserve its longevity, all of that. So we are going to copy this whole thing into Etsy now, into the description. Prominent, like you want certain things to stand out in your description. I always put stars like this, or I'll make the text caps, all caps. People tend to gravitate to that. I just take all of this out and I make it very clean, very to the point. I break it up because people's eyes are just glancing. The average person is not going to read all of this. So you want to make it as easy, as short, and as concise as you can. And then you are going to be hit with the price. So pricing all depends again on the item that you're selling, and Etsy always gives you the estimated earnings, how much you would be earning. So I want to make 30. So I'm going to up this. Let's do 35. 34. Let's see if we can make it an even 30. Okay, so I want to make $30. So then you have the quantity. You can put anywhere from 1 to I think like 1,000 quantities in Etsy. So you are going to want to determine how many items you're going to have on hand, either at your house or wherever you're working from. I will normally put 200 for my quantity. And that's not just if I have it in house, because I can always buy in bulk. I love, I think it's Jiffy for bulk apparel. You can just buy blank t-shirts, blank sweaters, blank hoodies, all of that on there. So you're going to hit category, and I'm selling a hoodie. So I'm just going to do, actually I'm going to do hoodies and sweatshirts because I want it to come up on both platforms. I want it to come up on both a hoodie and sweatshirt search part. Now this is very important. A lot of people skip over this, the attributes. You want to make sure you are filling out as much as possible on the attributes. So the material, if you know your material, that is great. So I believe it's polyester. You want to do the primary color. So the color that I initially made it in is navy. So I don't know if they have navy, but you can just, I guess, put blue. And then the second color I would do black. And then the sizing scale is a US letter because I live in the US. If you live somewhere else, then when you go to do this, it'll say your sizing, like what type of sizing you guys use. And you can just select sizing here. You don't have to though, because you're going to be offering more than one. So chances are if you're doing clothing, you're going to be offering more than one sizing. So we went further down. We were here at quantity and we went further down to variation. Manage variation, and I'm going to do color, right? Because I'm offering different colors. So I'm offering black. I'm offering, what colors was it? Hot pink. And it lets you write in the colors you want. So I'm going to tab this over here because I have photos of all of them. I have photos of all the colors. That's going to help your customer out so much if you take photos of each color and what they look like. It's just going to give them a better idea on what to expect. So the black, oh, we didn't put our photos. I'm all over the place. Sorry, guys. I'm going to do a separate video on photos and how you should style your photos. They should not look like these, but just for the sake of the video, I'm adding my photos. Okay, so now I can add it to my variation. I'm going to go manage variation again, and we're going to go to primary color. So for black, I would select the black one, and when they choose that option, when they choose the black option, that will pop up. Perfect. And then if you are charging more, either for size or for color, you could just toggle this here, prices vary, and then hit either one or both. But I'm not doing that. Now our tags are super important. You're going to want to have SEO friendly keywords, and you're going to make sure that they are two separate words. So what I mean by that is hooded sweater, right? Two words separated. So then you could also do NYC hoodie, stuff like that. You want to separate them, and you want to think of words that you would type into Etsy that would make sense. Now, if you're not good with that and you don't know anything about SEO or any type of tags, ChatGPT will give you all the tags that you need at the end of that listing that it created for you. So usually I like to break them up into notes and then just copy and paste them. You have to put 13 tags, so I always use all the tags and make sure everything is spelled correctly. So materials, again, you can put in what type of material your product is. I always skip this step. I never add it, but it's super important to fill everything out. Now, if you're charging people for shipping, you're going to want to create your own shipping profile. So you can do create option here, and we can run through it a little bit, but this is all based off of your location and what kind of shipping you're going to provide. And I really can't determine that for you. You're going to have to know. And it also depends on the weight and size of the item. So that is all you're going to need for that. If you do want me to do a video, I will do a whole separate video on that, and we can run through that together. And if you offer returns or exchanges, this is where you would put that. You can create a policy with Etsy saying that you offer returns or you offer exchanges. How long do the people have to return it or exchange it? And the conditions that it needs to be in, right? So I already did one. I offer no returns or no exchanges. And then if you have sections on your shop, you would pull this tab down and select that section. So if you have a folder that says hoodies already that people can just click on your Etsy store, that would go in here. To list an Etsy listing is 20 cents. If for whatever reason you need to refund somebody, you will get that 20 cents back because obviously you didn't sell it or you had to refund them. But for every listing is 20 cents, which I think, in my opinion, is a steal because Etsy is really taking on everything. They're taking on marketing, promoting your product, pushing your product out there. They have the platform and all of their millions of customers. So I'm going to do a preview, which I recommend to do with all of your listings. Always do a preview. So again, we're going to go into photos in the next video. So if you're watching this video and you want to know how to produce the best mock-up photos or Etsy listing photos, you can watch that coming up soon. You want to make sure everything is spelled correctly, everything is in the right place, all the drop-down menus are correct. So these are the sizing, this is the primary colors, everything is cool. Learn more about the item. Again, make sure your whole description is spelled correctly. So everything looks good to me. I like the way it looks. And then you would just hit publish and you have your first product listed on Etsy. If you guys have any questions or concerns, let me know down in the comments and I'll be happy to write back to you guys. It is super easy. Do not be intimidated by it whatsoever. Once you do one, you can do a million more, especially with ChatGPT. It is your best friend. So I'll see you guys next time.